back again, but this time with a sheep instead of all of those birds. So obviously I had to go kind of farm with the sheep, and didn't go as farm as I guess I expected myself to go, but I ended up with the blue gingham crop top deal and black leather pants, because why not? And then her ponytail ended up looking kind of like early Barbie, and her ponytail with the curly fringe in the front and then the really swoopy ponytail. And then I gave her a very bushy tail, even though that's not really how sheep's tail is, and then her ears are kind of on the top of her head instead of sticking out the side, but you know, it's fine. Turned out better than expected. Better than all the birds. And since this is the 7th drawing for April Anthros, I feel like I need to explain the whole April thing. For the past couple years, I had been doing December doodles or Drawcember, whatever you want to call it, and now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually ever completed it all the way. The first year, back in 2016, there were a few days where I posted an older drawing because I just wasn't feeling it. The second year, I was so close to completing it, but at the end of December, I was just feeling so burned out and had like 4 days left, and I missed them. I had one of them almost done, 2 of them had rough sketches, and one of them I just didn't even know what to do anymore. So I ended up not doing that, and then this past December, for December 2018, I had a plan, I was going to do it, but then I just got all caught up and didn't have any time to do anything for it at all. I did like the first few days and then just wasn't able to. I was too busy. And I've been kind of feeling down on myself about missing it, so I felt I needed to do another month-long thing to make up for missing that. Even though we all know when October comes around, I'm gonna do Inktober again. Which I don't think I've failed on Inktober either of the times I've done it. I've completed that, but I can't seem to do December. It's just a busy month with all the holidays and my birthday, and ugh. It's just not a great time. So why not April? I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I should do the 7 days of Bunny Girls again. And then it hit me, why not just make it a whole month-long thing? Although I'm not gonna draw Bunny Girls for an entire month. I'm sure I could figure out a way to, but I would be so sick of Bunny Girls by the end of it. I'd probably never be able to even draw Bunny Girl again after that. So I said, hey, why not use April to figure out what to do, since usually that's how the various month-long drawing challenge things get their names. They use the name of the month either for alliteration or combine it, like Inktober or Drawcember. Although I don't know how you would combine anything with April. Drawple? Doesn't really have a... So I went with the alliteration and went with April Anthros, or Anthros April, anthropomorphized April. Although that one just sounds like I'm drawing April as a person. Which is a person name, so I don't know. So the whole month is going to be anthropomorphized things. Most of them are animals, but I do have a few that aren't. And hopefully they will turn out good. They're kind of weird. It's weird when you get out of the animal territory to do anthros, but I'm gonna hope they turn out good. They'll be fine. I've already worked on a few of the other... Well, I have all of them sketched out already, but there are a few of them that I'm excited for because I think they'll turn out really good and I like the pose and everything. This sheep one, I was kind of iffy on how I felt about it, just the rough sketch, because I wasn't sure if it turned out good. I think it turned out pretty close to how I was thinking about it. Had to remember to get those weird sheep pupils in there. So weird. Cuttlefish pupils are fun too, because they're like the little W's. And I did just overlay a image for the shirt because I'm not gonna figure out how to draw a plaid or gingham or whatever. That sounds difficult and I don't really want to do that. So I just chose the easiest way possible. I also couldn't decide if I wanted to give her a full background or not, so I ended up just doing like a little patch of grass and calling it good. The sun that I drew up in the top corner isn't going to be there in the final one. It's just there for reference because I was like, oh, I want to make sure I get that, what's it called? Light source? Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I wanted to make sure I got the light source correct and didn't mess that up. Plus, it's always good to decide where your light source is before you start drawing and coloring and all that, so then you don't know where to place the shadows and don't mess that up. I tend to do that a lot, but this time I was like, no, I'll do it right. Yay. I think that it turned out okay. I thought about giving her the little like metal studs on her back pockets, but then in the end I decided not to. I mean, it would have been interesting if I had tried to add them, but I don't know if it would have looked as good as I like to imagine it would. I tried to make her pants as shiny as possible to get across the leather shininess of her pants. Maybe she's wearing latex pants. That sounds uncomfortable. Let's just say they're black leather. Her bangs were kind of weird to shade because when you do that weird curly permed bang fringe thing, it's hard to tell where all the shadows and lights should be if you're not using a reference, which in hindsight I probably should have. Oopsies. But I think they turned out okay. The light reflectingness on her ponytail turned out good, I think. Although not having human ears made drawing that hairline on the side really weird. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh man. It's adding colored lines there, which makes it kind of more obvious how her hair is. As you can see the lines. Went through and added some green all throughout her to make it look like it's reflecting off her and she was actually in the environment. Been trying to do that more lately and I don't know if it's been turning out good. Some of them look fine, some don't. I don't know, man. Anyway, that's all for Day 7 of April Anthros. Have fun.